Thanks for joining us at 6 tonight. We begin in Fond du Lac, where the Humane Society on February 14th announced it will no longer be accepting stray cats and dogs.
In a statement, the organization said it was having contract disagreements with the city about the scope of work and how much money they would receive. Fond du Lac neighborhood reporter Margaret Cahill reports.
2 weeks ago, the Humane Society of Fond du Lac announced they will no longer accept stray animals as they negotiate a new contract with the city. The Humane Society declined an interview, but said in a statement, the FDL Humane Society is no longer willing to subsidize the city's responsibility. By working together, we can reduce the cost for everyone and at the same time ensure the programs are in the best interest of the animals. They wrote on their website that they could no longer provide 24/7 service, and as costs rise, they are requesting more compensation. City officials say they need to find a way to care for animals at all times.
We really want an assurance that if, for example, Humane Society is open 30 hours a week and there's another 138 hours a week that we have to cover, that we have after-hours access to their facility for law enforcement personnel.
The Humane Society says they are willing to let law enforcement in after hours, but are still requesting additional compensation. Until then, they won't be accepting strays.
That leaves the question of what happens to strays like this guy, who was found yesterday on Sheboygan Street. 3 local rescues in the area have stepped up to help.
Critter Junction Rescue, Lucky Dog Rescue, and Sandy Paws Rescue have been working with the city and law enforcement to take in the animals. But there's a problem.
Collectively, the 3 of us, we don't have the facility to take in the volume of animals that we're talking about.
They say they've been relying on community members to take in strays, but there has been some confusion.
So they don't know what to do necessarily when their animal gets away on them, or if they see an animal and they don't know who to call. And so we've been trying to go on social media and get the message out that, we're the people that you need to call.
The Humane Society and the city say they are still in contract negotiations and do not know when a solution might be reached. In Fond du Lac, I'm Margaret Cahill, NBC 26.